I'm going to talk to you a little bit about homeschooling in Spain. If you're not a Spanish citizen, then that's when things can get complicated, especially if you need a residency visa. The difficulty comes in with what is your situation. I'm going to talk about the digital nomad visa and the non-lucrative visa. If you're getting the non-lucrative visa, there are some consulates that require you to show proof of school enrollment just to get the initial visa. I can tell you for sure that when you go to renew that visa, the extranjeros office, the immigration office, is going to ask you to provide in Mercurio, in your application for the renewal, they're going to ask you to provide proof of registration. So you're absolutely going to have to be registered in a school. Now, if you're coming in on the DNV, the digital nomad visa, then you could have a little bit more leeway than someone on the non-lucrative visa. And the reason is that you can come in on the tourist visa first to Spain, and then you're not a legal resident. And then you go and apply. You have the 90 days, once you get here to apply before your 90 days are up. That's a window of time where your kids are not in school, and most likely you're not going to have a big issue. You could, but most likely you're not. And then you need the padrón to register in school anyways, right? So you need to go apply for the DNV to get your NIE number. You have to be approved to get the NIE number. You have to get a lease. You need the NIE number for getting the lease, and then you have to have the lease to get the padrón, and then you need the padrón to get into school. That's the empadronamiento, where you go and register with the local census where you're living, and you get a document. It's called the padrón for short, and you use that to enroll in school. The problem is that they get bored. They don't have a lot to do, and it's better, in my opinion, to just jump right into it and get into school and get into a routine and start adapting to the culture. So you can see how this creates type of wiggle room or some extra space for you that if you do your timing right, you could maybe work like from September to December, where you don't actually put your kids in school, and you give them time. In your mind, you're giving them time to adapt to being in a new country.